Hello fellow gamers, welcome back to another Smash Bros. Moveset tier list. Today I am going to be doing Ryu, the very first Shoto character in this roster. I'm going to be completely honest with y'all, I am terrible with these characters and I am not very familiar with their moveset, but I did watch some guys just to kind of understand how just to kind of get an idea how they work and how they play. So I am aware that they do have different variations of attacks, such as like a hold variation, like a long distance, close range variation. So thankfully, this person did separate the different variations of attacks. So I will rank them separately since they do have different attacks and different animations. So just keep that in mind, and there's also other things, but I'll go over them once we get to that respective category. So anyways, we're almost done with the Smash 4 characters. All we need is the DLC characters, and then we can finally start the ultimate newcomers. Finally, the brand new characters in Smash in this game, Smash Ultimate. Even though I will do Ken later, which yes, they do play a lot differently. So I am going to be ranking them separately, which is why the video is titled Ryu's moveset tier list, not both both Ken and Ryu. Usually I do them both together since they play similarly and have very similar attacks, but this time they have way completely different um, play style, different attacks. So yeah, shout out to Laya Demo underscore 110 for making this tier list. I hope I said your name right, Ayademo. Um, so yeah, I'm not gonna go over the tiers just because it's gonna take too long, and we have a lot of moves to go over. So let's start with light jab, or just the standard jab. This is the three-hit combo. You can actually cancel the third hit into a special move or any inputable move, um, which I think is really cool. So I'll put it in the strong tier. Um, Nothing more to say really. I'll get into the moves you can cancel into in just a bit. But next we got far jab or heavy jab. That's far away. I think this is a good kill move at later percentages. It's also a good combo ender. It has a lot of range, but that's it really. You're only gonna use this as a combo ender, so I'm gonna put it in the niche tier. A lot of combo enders are gonna go into the niche tier, so let me check the frame data. So yeah, it definitely has a lot of end lag, um, and they have to be pretty far. Otherwise you'll input the close variation. So speaking of the close variation, this one's actually really good because you can then combo into a shuriken or a tatsumaki. So this is going to be probably your best kill move at late percentages, or I guess your best kill confirm at late percentages. So get right up close to them, use or hold down your attack button, and then follow up with a Shoryuken or a Tatsumaki, or I think even a heavy jab would work, or a heavy or I think even a smash attack would work, but I'm not too sure. Maybe not a smash attack, but definitely like one of the inputted attacks will work fine. Next we got F tilt, the far away version, I think. Ah man, there's like a million different attacks. So yeah, this is the light F tilt. So the one where you just tap over and over, it'll do like a um let me see here. Yeah, you'll do like a kick. So I honestly don't know what this move does. So I have no idea where to rank this. So I think I'm just gonna put it in average. I guess it's good for keeping your distance. Um, just looking at the frame data, it does have a bit of end lag, so it might not be the best for combos. Or just looking at the active frames, it might not be. I think it's like a shield poke, so yeah, I guess I could put it in average. So, it's not bad. Next, we got the close version. So, what does the close version do? I think. Okay, so this one, I guess you can just like input it over and over. I think it's like a combo starter. I don't know, dude. I honestly have no idea what what these moves do, but again, I'm just gonna put it in average. If I'm wrong about these, you can always let me know. But I think for the moves that I don't know what they do or what I'm not familiar with, I'm gonna leave them in the average tier. But I'm pretty sure these are good for shield pressure, so they are very good at shield breaking. I will mention that they do have a ton of shield power or shield damage power. Next we got heavy close F tilt. Um yeah, heavy F tilt. So this one you can input anywhere, so crap, where'd it go? Oh, it's right here. So this move is great for shield, but it's gonna be your best combo ender for shield break. So however, it does have a lot of startup and end lag, so it may not be the best overall move since it is kind of weak and doesn't really do a lot of knockback, but it can be great at breaking shields. He also does kind of lunge forward, so if you do miss, you will get punished pretty bad. So only use this when they have their shield up. Otherwise, use something else. Use like a a special attack or a Hadouken or something. Um, so down tilt, I'm gonna put down tilt in the busted tier just because this is great for anything, great against any character, even like the short, tiny characters. You can just use it over and over and over, and then end it with a heavy down tilt, which is gonna be great for setting up into a Hadouken or Shakunetsu or a Tatsumaki. Um, so probably gonna be your most common move. Same with up tilt. Up tilt is very good. The live variation you can use it over and over, kind of like down tilt. However, I'm gonna put it at the top of strong just because um it's I imagine this move wouldn't work well against shorter characters. So you can use them interchangeably. For the bigger characters, you may want to use up tilt instead, so that you can then lead into maybe even start a combo. I don't know. I could put him. Honestly, I think I'm gonna put him in the busted tier. I think that's fair because they can both lead into different stuff. But ideally, down tilt will be better against smaller characters, and up tilt is great against larger targets or taller characters, but can lead into other stuff such as ladder combos or shoryukens or a heavy up tilt, which is also very good for anti-airs since it has intangibility on the arm. I think. Let me check. Um, upper body intangibility, and I think yeah, F tilt. I forgot to mention. There's also leg intangibility, and um, I think F tilt close has intangibility. No, hold on. I could have sworn. Oh yeah, right here. Jab, heavy, close. It has head, chest, arms, invincible, and it's also special cancelable. Um, so yeah, they can be good for disrupting enemy approaches. So use them well. Next we got dash attack. Yeah, I don't think this attack is good. Based on research, it has a negative hitbox on the tip of the foot, and Ryu isn't a close range character, so why would you use this to get up close? Unless you're trying to go for a kill or a combo ender, you shouldn't use dash attack. I may put it in the bad tier, but there's some other moves that I think are bad. So I'll put it at the bottom of niche, but probably the main attack you don't want to use because Ryu is not a tech chase character. Ideally, you want to use Shakunetsu for that or a Tatsumaki, but never approach with dash attack. It'll leave you wide open. Now to their smash attack. So that yeah, that is all of their normals, all their tilts, and yeah. So we got F smash. Again, F smash is just a raw kill move. I guess if you can't, if you have a hard time inputting the special attacks, I guess F smash could be the next best thing. But even then, I think it's better to take some time and learn the inputs. So F smash is just kind of like a last resort. Like, oh, do I want to go for a hard read? And I don't know, kill with it like any other F smash. So it's there if you need it. Down smash is also very good for setting up its in combos and kill confirm. So you can actually do this tag called Kara canceling, where you down smash and then you can cancel the end lag into, or actually I think you can just cancel the entire attack itself into a special move. So you can do down smash, but then quickly input a Tatsumaki or a Shoryuken, and it sometimes it can be better because it does put you a bit closer to the enemy because well your hurt box increases, so the attack will start at the end of the attack or at the end of where your leg extends. So it may be better to Kara cancel than to use a tilt or well okay another use is that you can also down tilt or down yeah I guess down tilt into down smash since it does have very quick startup time. So let me check here. 5 frames of startup, pretty good. And it might have a lot of end lag, but you can also yeah it says special cancelable can hold or charge hold this frame too. So yeah, very good attack. And now up smash. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what this move does, but I don't think it's a very good move. So I might actually put this one here just because it's outclassed by their their other tilts. So, matter of fact, I might actually move. Nah, I'm gonna keep it up here. But up smash is probably the only move I wouldn't use, just because I don't think there's even a strong hitbox. Oh no, there is, but it's like on the rising part. So yeah, it also has a lot of end lag. So I wouldn't recommend using the up smash. All right, now on to his aerial. So all of his aerials are pretty good, but Ryu and Ken are basically like grounded combo beasts. So ideally you're gonna use aerials to kind of start combos. So so we're gonna do Nair in the average tier. I believe this is forward air. Same thing. Gonna put in the average tier. Down there, I think I might put it in the strong tier just because you can actually spike opponents with it, and it's a pretty powerful spike. So I'm gonna put it there, and I think it's also pretty easy to land. Let me check. Yeah, 8 frames. That's not bad at all. That's actually pretty quick, and it sends them at like a diagonal angle, so you don't really have to be off stage. Just kind of like above the ledge, and then hit them with it. So pretty easy spike to land. If you play Ryu, that is, and you can also do a lot of combos into it, so that's always nice. Back air. I think back air. I'm gonna put it in average just because it's a little bit harder to do a back air for Ryu just because he doesn't really have the best air mobility, or I guess air momentum, and he also, since one thing I did forget to mention is that all the Shotos have a, what is it called, auto turn mechanic, where wherever your enemy's facing, your character will face in that direction, and you can't really turn around unless you, well, unless you're doing like free for all matches, you could turn around, but since it makes it harder to, in a standard 1v1, since it's a lot harder to turn around, it can be much more difficult to do a, I think it's called a RAR, a, I don't know. It's basically when you jump and then turn around and then and put a back air. So that's what a RAR is. But it's a lot harder since the timing is more strict, and they, on default, they can't turn around. So just thought I should mention that. But back air will be a good combo extension. And then up air, I think up air is probably the best out of all your aerials, just because it can lead into a shoryuken, or you can also do ladder combos. So pretty busted, but um, I don't know. I think I might put it at the top of strong. Um, Let me know what you guys think. Onto their specials. So we got Hadouken or Shakunetsu. This person didn't even separate them, but I'm gonna count them as one, I guess. I'm gonna put it in busted. It is gonna be your main zoning tool for Ryu, since Ryu plays more as like a space control zoner fighter. So so I'm gonna put it in busted. You can also use it to extend combos, even kill with Shakunetsu at later percentages, or set up into kills. So oh yeah, one thing I will mention about specials is that you could do like a heavy, medium, and light input. So by just simply pressing it, you'll do like a lighter attack, which is weaker, travels slower, but it could still be good um for creating space, I guess. The heavy, or not the heavy, the medium, it goes at a pretty moderate speed. Can be good if you're approaching. Then finally, the farther, the heavy one is good for pure zoning. So actually, the light one, you want to use it to close in the gaps on enemies. So next we got Tatsumaki. I don't know how to say the second word. Tatsumaki Senpuka, something like that. I don't know how to say it, but basically tornado kick or hurricane. I don't know what the translation is, but yeah, it's basically his spinning kick. It is gonna be your one of your best kill moves for Ryu. You also get intangibility on the legs if you're on the ground, but if you're in the air, I think you lose the intangibility. But also if you're in the air, I think you have two. Let me see here. Hold on. Um, okay. No, it seems like you still get the intangibility, but it's only on the other leg though. When you're, the leg that allows you to kick opponents, but the leg you're standing on doesn't have intangibility when you're near, but you still get it on the ground. So, but I think that's only if you do the true input. So, um, I don't think it tells you there, but um, I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure they only get the invincibility frames if you do the true input. So, oh yeah, and it's also much stronger if you do the true input. So if you just use it as a special attack, like using B side B, or using side B, or using B to use your special attacks, it will be weaker. So ideally, you want to use the inputted version since it's stronger. And yeah, it will take a lot of practice, but once again, I encourage, if you want to get better with Ryujin Ken, I encourage you to go to the practice, go to the training mode and practicing your inputs. So I guess I'll mention how to do the input just to kind of get you started. But for Hadouken, you want to do a quarter circle starting from the bottom to the right side of your joystick, so kind of like that. Um, if you can see my mouse, something like that. And then Tatsu, same thing, but you go left. So you start from the bottom and then you go left. And um, your inputs will be reversed on depending on where you're facing. So just thought I should mention that. Um, so yeah, next we got focus attack. So I'm gonna put this in the busted tier just because it can do a lot of stuff for you. You can use it as like an approach option, um as a combo starter, um, even like a kill confirm. So very good attack. You can do different, depending on how long you charge it for. You can do different attacks or different power of attacks. So um, I won't explain too much, but just know that if you hit him with the second, I think the second or third level of charge, it'll put your opponents on the ground. So then you can then follow up with a shuriken or a any attack you want. And also the third level will go through shields or do a ton of shield damage. So very good for shield pressure. Very good for um as like a approach options as you can cancel into like a dash forward. So and you can be reversed. So that's always nice. And finally, we got the good old Shuriken, which is gonna be another one of your best kill confirms. So if you do the true input, or I think it's a true input, you get I think of one frame of invincibility. So this can be good to break out of combos or nullify approaches. So very good attack. And in order to input up B, I think let's see, you have to do like a Z motion. So kind of like this. So hopefully you got that. And focus attack, there is no special inputs, so don't worry about that. Just hit down B, and then you should be able to get it. And now onto his throws. So all of his throws are pretty bad. Don't use his throws; they do nothing for you. So hopefully that's it. I I don't know. I again, let me know if I'm wrong, but yeah, that definitely took a lot of time to explain, and I still gotta do Ken in a bit. So hopefully you enjoyed this. I'll see y'all in a bit.